Welcome back, Yard Talk. Y'all already know it's me, Big Motherfucking T. Got my boy Khalil and this shit, man. K Dog. He ain't been in here in a minute, man, but he here today. Y'all already know. And then we got a nice little guest right here. Yeah, SIX4TEEN. Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here. Glad y'all invited me out.
Nah, for sure. We're not gonna show it, but we had a little technical difficulties getting this shit set up. But we here now. We working. We getting it rolling, man. For sure. I definitely want to say the way I found you is like I said, I was scrolling through some comments. I was looking something, related to Blue Lips, Schoolboy Q. I saw you in the comments. I was like, let me check this bro out. And you said, this was your first project you dropped. When I listened to it, I was like, yeah, you did your thing on that shit.
Appreciate that, for real.
You did your thing. So, I mean, first question would be, did you mostly do that yourself, like produce it, or?
Yeah. It was all of the production was my production, as well as the mixing and mastering. That was all me.
Man, so, you did great on that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I appreciate that, man.
Played it for me earlier. That song, I did it first, something like that. But that beat is dumb.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, for real, I like that beat. That's one of my top beats.
Hard.
Yo,
even that one over, I was like, yeah. What was it? Over? Yeah. Shit. What was it? We just went through this shit.
yeah. No,
but like, man, the whole project is dope. For the first project, bro, you did your thing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. There's a lot of work that went into it. I probably started that project September. Like September, maybe. Like I started just writing down ideas and stuff. And then I just started to go with what I felt was all right, album worthy, whatever. So,
right, yeah, most definitely had to lock in on that for sure. So, what were some of the ideas that inspired the project?
So my first thought was like I really enjoyed the aesthetic of that, like very grandesque, like old school, like old money type vibe. You know what I'm talking about? As you could see in some of the teaser trailers that I did, it's a combination of modern, just a modern camera look, whatever, modern angles, and then just that old school, like 60s, I got the little robe on. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
Right. That type of vibe with smoking the pipe, whatever. So that was my idea for that. Yeah. Yo, for real. That's it, man. That's it. Yo.
I'm saying, for real. So, what's the story behind your artist name, SIX4TEEN? Is that like an area code?
No, it's my birthday, man.
Okay.
It's my birthday. Yeah, so I was born.
Okay.
So that's it. It's super simple. A lot of people are like, oh, that's a pretty good idea.
I like that. Yeah, for sure.
Super simple, quick.
I like how you kept the number in the middle too.
Mm-hmm. What was your thought process with the title?
Home is where the heart is was basically just something I kind of thought of. I don't remember whether or not I thought of the name first or the vibe first, but I want to say it was almost at the same time. Home is where the heart is just really, it's a known saying, but I kind of wanted to just make that my title because I wanted this project to be somewhere where you could go to just enjoy yourself, the same way you would enjoy yourself at home. Just enjoy yourself wherever your home is. That's like the motto is like, what's your home? Because home doesn't necessarily have to be a place. It could be a thing. It could be an idea. I covered that in one of my my trailers. So that's like the whole idea is just I want this project to feel like home. I want this project to be somewhere where people can almost escape to.
That explanation is a bar itself.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, definitely, like I said, when I listen to it, when you put it like that, yeah, I felt that energy. I felt like, I mean, I was listening to it at home, so it just made me feel more at home.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
So, I mean, I see what you got behind you. You were at the studio yesterday too. You know, you got all the instruments. You got everything around there. I see.
Yeah.
So, what's your startup journey like? What was the process with that? Did you go to studio, or did you get your equipment over time, or you just knew somebody?
So, all right, I've always been super like adamant about when I'm in an interview. I'm like, okay, if they ask that question, what am I gonna say? Because really, the answer is I started off at my friend's house. This was back in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade. They were in 7th grade. We both went to the same school. We all went to the same school. There's 3 of us. It's me, Cinco, and Nico. And they just, we were homies, and they came up to me one day and they were like, yo, you just want to make a group? And from there it was kind of history. My boy Cinco, he was initially supposed to be the producer. Eventually he passed that off to me because he was like, yo, this is a little difficult. And at the time I went to a high school where they offered Logic Pro 10 classes, like on how to just use it. And so I kind of took the torch from him. So I went from being initially supposed to be an artist. I went from there to becoming the producer and the engineer. And there was just something about that caught my interest, and I kind of fell in love with it, building a track, creating a track, all that stuff. And now to the studio part, I started to build my studio probably the Christmas after that. My parents got me an interface, which I'm actually using till this day. And I started with a computer, an 8-year-old's Mac, like a little iMac Cube, whatever, I forgot the name of it, but and Logic Pro, and that was it. Slowly over time, I started to learn more. I started to want more. I started to get more, and eventually, 8 years later, I'm here with this setup, and I'm very happy with it. So that's just like that's a short story, believe it or not. So
we'll definitely have more time for the long story on our other platform. We got our our little live streams, but definitely, man, I see it, man. I love it. I
appreciate it
for sure. So, what are some of your inspirations like? Like when I say inspirations, who are some of the artists that inspire you? Who are some of the family and friends that inspire you?
Artists, Tyler Creator, Travis Scott, Drake, and recently I found out that Macklemore was a very big inspiration of mine. It was one of those things where I had listened to The Heist. Which album? It was what year was that he robbed Kendrick, right? That with that album.
Shit, I can't remember.
I don't have a clue.
I feel like it was 2015 or 26. I can't remember.
Something like that, right? Yeah, but anyway, I realized after listening to that album how much of an influence that had, since that was the very first album I had bought just on iTunes. Before that I never really had too much musical experience, but like eventually I started buying stuff on iTunes and listening to music, and that was the first album that I bought, and till this day, like, I could still recite a lot of the lyrics to a lot of the songs. And recently I found out that I get a lot of my inspiration from that album, or just the way I go about things.
Most definitely.
So In terms of family, um, I I wouldn't say I have any family members that really do music at the level that I make music at, but I come from I'm Dominican and Ecuadorian, so I come from a family where we family functions. It's always the Spanish music. It's always everyone dancing, everyone listening to music. So I kind of feel like in that sense, I was always kind of just surrounded by music and rhythm.
And for those who don't know, where you coming from, bro?
I am from New York.
Okay.
From New York,
I'm over here in
Queens.
This could have been an in-person interview when it comes down to me and you. I'm over here in Jersey City.
Jersey City, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'm not from here though. I'm born and raised in Texas. Me and
Texas.
And him.
I heard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Already.
Always want to visit.
Most
you welcome, bro.
Hey,
let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll set it up.
Yeah.
For real. For facts,
I'll
bro.
let y'all know when I'm out there.
Hey, and another thing, bro. We're gonna do a movie eventually if you're trying to get some music up in there.
And I was listening to a couple songs of yours. I was like, do some of these up in that bitch. Feel me?
Bro.
Yeah, man. I always get comments of people saying, "Oh, yo, this sounds like it should be in a movie or whatever," and I'm like, I guess so. I never really thought of it like that. I mean, I could see it now, but I never really thought of my music as like cinematic. But I clearly a lot of people think that. So, thank you. I really appreciate that.
That's definitely,
no doubt.
Shit.
What would you say your style for the fans? As in, not music. Like, what's your clothing style? Like, what's your go-to type of fit?
My go-to type of outfit, if I'm going out, with my homies to like a club, I'm wearing usually the khaki cargo pants. Then depending on how like dressed up, because the khaki cargo pants, you can't really go wrong with it, just as long as it's not a super nice event. But it's either that with like a polo, or just like like some streetwear shirts. I have like Velo and Antisocial, and then for the kicks, I almost always wear like Jordans. I have 6s, 3s, 4s. I just mix and match, really. It's my style is more like streetwear. That's what what you can expect to see me in.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
Definitely. What's one way you when recording? So like we all have moments where we have creative blocks. Like I have that when I'm recording. I have that when I'm trying to write a scene. What's one way you bring yourself back into that creative mode?
Listening to music. Just going on Spotify, clicking through my playlist, my favorite songs, and just it's almost like one of those where you just throw a dart at a world map and just see where it lands. And when I do that, I'm usually like, okay, I'm feeling this like passion fruit, right? I'm feeling that vibe right now because it just played, and there's a couple other songs that played after that are kind of like that vibe. And then the next song I'll hear, I'll be like, okay, this is like a Travis Scott song, and let me see what I could do trying to mesh those two together, see what I can make. And I think the best part about me trying to make my music sound like them is that I fall short, and that is my sound, because it's not quite their sound, but now I made it something else. So this is now my sound, and I kind of just adopt that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of some of the songs that you put on the project, or one of the songs, what was the song that you had to put the most emotion behind?
Definitely Fresh Start. Fresh Start was a very, like, I wouldn't say necessarily emotional, but it was more of like a manifestation kind of thing, and a thing of like, you know, I'm going to achieve my goals, and I'm going to do it how I want to do it. I'm going to do it you know, to prove everybody wrong that's ever like doubted me. You know, I'm going to just rap my heart out. I'm going to make sure everybody knows like that I'm serious. You know, I wanted this project to be really serious, but at the same time like fun. I wanted people to know that like I'm serious about this.
Well, shit. And I mean, as the saying goes, this man's standing on business. But we over here, but we changing the narrative of that meaning. This man, just like us, is making the business y'all claim y'all stand on. You feel me?
That's it.
Gotta take that shit a little more deeper. Feel me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Making yep.
Yeah. So there's this looming cloud in the industry, in the music industry, of the two choices to do, which are staying independent or getting under a label. What is something you would lean towards more?
That is a very like loaded question, and the best that I can answer that would be I would want to stay independent for now. Would I ever go under a deal? I don't know. Cuz I just don't know what the deal entails, like what the deal might be in the future, whether it's like for one album or like, you know, a whatever year contract. Um you know, but for now I'm going to stay independent. I do work with a production company called Long Island Sound Music Group. And the owner of that company, he's produced Thank Me Later, Carter 3 or 4. He works very heavily with Cash Money. So he was like, I don't remember what his ranking was, but he was like a top, you know, Cash Money representative. So if anything, I would probably work under him. But for now, I'd stay like just independent.
Most definitely, man. Really, that's a real deal connection right there.
Yeah, I'm very blessed to have that. Yeah.
Got to keep that locked in.
What do you think is your hardest bar that you've ever said so far? What is your hardest
bar? That's a good one. Okay, so in Fresh Start, I don't know if this is my hardest one, but this is definitely one I like. So it's the waves are pushing, but I'm still exporting the format way different than what y'all want to call for. Ooh. Right? So like that's like probably one of my hardest one, right? So the waves are pushing as in like waves, you know, like water, but waves are also like wave files as in audio files, right? The waves are pushing, but I'm still exporting. I'm still like pushing. I'm still, you know, like making it happen. Yeah, it's still exporting the format. That's it. Way different than what y'all wanna call for, and then that's pretty much the bar.
I definitely see another thing. When I think waves, I think, you know, people in the music industry like, oh, there's this wave to hop on or this wave to hop on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
There's all these waves that are you know, coming in at us, but we got to keep pushing and find our own wave. You know, through that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that. That's also what I love about making this art, because art is always up for interpretation. Yes. So like you could see something that I didn't necessarily see in the bar, but it kind of just worked out, you know, and that's what I love, you know. So that's great.
Most definitely. And with music, there's a lot of process of creating it that people don't really understand. People just listen to it. Yeah. There's some people that do, and we appreciate those people that fully understand. But now, like I said, there's a lot that goes into it, but the two main things I would like to put at top is, one, the writing process, and two, the beat growth, the beat choice growth. over time. So my first question out of that would be, what's your writing process like?
So my writing process for this album was really just me having an idea just one day and kind of writing it down or just typing it in notes, whatever. And then I would get to the studio. It's just me. I record myself and everything. I'm just in the studio, and whatever kind of like comes out. I'll sit down for like 5 minutes, like thinking of bars. Then I'll record. Then I'm like, okay, let me sit down for another few minutes, write some more bars, and then I'll record. And then there are takes that I do like, takes that I don't like. I've had to overcome like being afraid of recording on different days, because there are some days where my voice is going to sound different than like yesterday. So I'm like, damn, if I don't leave this take, then I'm not going to like it, because it's not going to mesh well and it's going to sound like crap. But I had to get over that and just said, all right, cool. If I got to record it, I got to stop like being lazy with it. I just got to go. I just got to go for it. And that's pretty much what my whole process is.
Okay.
So yeah. I had a question, and as you were explaining your process, it kind of helped with the question. So I know a lot of artists don't do it. Some do, some don't. How often do you freestyle? Like, not writing freestyling, as in like you can get on the beat and you get something out and you end up using it for a song or something. How often do you do that?
Like, so just like off the top, just I would say that I don't do it very often, because I wouldn't say I'm good at freestyling. I can freestyle like, just melody ideas or whatever, or just how I want to say something in the moment if I already have it written. So maybe like switching up the flow, cadence, whatever. But I wouldn't say that I'm good at freestyling, so I don't do it too often. Yeah. Although it's a craft that I do want to work on, and that I have kind of been like on the low key working on.
Yeah, that's always been a process for me as well.
Yeah.
And the reason why I bring that up is because you end up making it, bro. You get big. It's a chance they're gonna want you to get in a cipher. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know how them. I mean, dudes normally write their ciphers, but it's like some people actually freestyling.
Yeah, and I've thought about that a lot, and I'm gonna be one of those people that definitely like has to recite it. It's just it's. I did theater when I was in high school for like one semester, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of used to just memorizing things and like scripts and whatnot. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll just deal with that. I'll write my stuff. I don't care. Just as long as everything's fire, it's good with me.
No doubt, bro.
No doubt. Already. So the other question of mine would be, what do you say your beat choices have grown and evolved since you started the music journey?
My beat, my what I used to make when I was starting out, the first few years that I was starting out, would be more on the Pierre Bourne type wave, that Cardi stuff, the earlier, the 2016, 2017 era of rap. That's what I kind of aimed for. It all sounded like very 8-bit, kind of robotic almost, and overall it just wasn't that good. Eventually I started to study music on my own, just listen to everything very differently, like different than the consumer would, right? Like I'm a producer, and I'm sure like that how you listen to music changes once you become a producer or an engineer or an artist or whatever, because then you have insight of the music process. But I began to study and I began to say, okay, why does theirs sound like that, and why does mine sound like how it sounds, in the sense of like that quality of the music and production and the rhythm and the bounce. And then eventually I started to put the pieces together, and then I was like, all right, well, it's a combination of engineering, it's a combination of the beat selection, the choice, thinking of an idea and then not doing that idea, making that sound different, because I kind of realized that I am I want to take myself out of how do I explain this? So kind of like just think of what I would think of, and then do something kind of left field of that, as not to just be like, you know, a very like generic idea maker. I don't know. That's the best I can explain.
Getting out of your comfort zone, what you saying?
Not necessarily getting out of the comfort zone, but it's really, I don't know how to explain it, but the best. So let me just try to explain the best I can this concept. So it's basically, when I'm making a beat, I'll think of a melody, right? And then I say, okay, let me not do this melody. Let me make it something more like creative is the best I can say. But I still haven't thought of how I go about doing that. But that's the best I can explain it, you know.
So like you pushing yourself to go more than what you were already thinking.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No doubt, bro. That's tough.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Fucks with that.
So yeah, that's pretty much how like I've evolved through the years with making beats and my beat selection. I like almost never use YouTube beats. My whole discography except for one song is just all my production.
I've been I mean, right now I'm on the YouTube beats, but honestly I know that's not where I want to stay. That's not where I want to evolve with. So I definitely feel that.
Shit, I since we were referring to YouTube beats and, you know, productions and whatnot, I use YouTube beats too myself. But what I'm asking you, because you actually produce, what do you know about FL Studios? Because I'm gonna buy a package right now, like after we off this call.
I would say, how experienced are you, would you say, like with production?
Not very, but like I grew up watching my pops make beats on it. You know, it's just I got my own joint, so you know.
Yeah. So would you say that you're already accustomed to it, like you're very familiar with it?
I know what it looked like.
Okay.
I did a little bit of it in college. It wasn't FL Studios. I forgot what it was, but I'm comfortable enough to know if I purchase it, I can know, you know, things that look familiar. But as far as like precise placements and no, but I have no problem learning it, you know.
So do you have what computer do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
No problem. I'll flip it over. I don't want to too much show it. It's about you right now, fool.
Yeah, no, I understand, but like I just like I'm asking for a reason, you know. So
just a regular HP laptop.
Regular HP. Yeah. So so the reason why I asked that was because I use Logic Pro, and I stand by Logic Pro like night and day. I know FL is really good, but Logic is for me the all around like great DAW.
I definitely want to get to Logic Pro. I got to stack up for an Apple Mac, but right now I'm on Pro Tools myself. So
yeah, Pro Tools that's like me personally, I would not produce on Pro Tools, but to each their own. To each their own. I will say that.
I'm using what I got right now, but I do want to get over.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I'm saying that more jokingly than anything, but yeah, it's just because Pro Tools, that's just like the engineering industry standard. So it's like, in my opinion, the production side of that DAW is like, it's a little like confusing. It's like, okay, well, you know, I have this melody and I have to, you know, do MIDI stuff, and it's just a little difficult to navigate. While, you know, Logic Pro is super user friendly. It has like hundreds and hundreds of like different plugins that you can choose in that are choose from that are stock. I think it's just so user friendly and beginner friendly. Even when you get to the stages like where you're becoming like, okay, I'm getting professional sessions, that's still, you know, my, you know, old reliable.
Yeah.
So
I was told basically if you can understand GarageBand, just turn it up a bit a notch, and that's Logic basically.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's I always call Logic Pro GarageBand's bigger brother.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's it.
And you know, it's Apple products. You can't go wrong with Apple products.
Yeah, dude, it's really, like, genuinely their new line of like M2 chips, M1, M2, M3 are absolutely insane. I'm a tech nerd, so I build computers and stuff, and just seeing the specs on those laptops and computers, it was just mind blowing to me. I'm like, you're never ever gonna use up all this CPU power.
Right.
And it's insane. So that's why I love Apple. I think it's worth the money. All right, I'm not sponsored by Apple, but I'm just saying. Like, they're just that good, man. Yeah. So
definitely gonna be investing in that real soon this year.
Yeah, I think it's worth it, man. Definitely. And it'll last you. I have a 2020 MacBook Pro, and it's like lasted me since 2020.
Okay.
So I think it's very worth it.
Most definitely, man.
So
moving on to the next serious question, which would be, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years. All right. Yeah. So in 10 years, I see myself having a very solid following. You know, I feel like I am also going to be doing plenty of real estate. I see myself owning, you know, buildings, properties. My parents do real estate, kind of on the side. I am looking to do that eventually. So that's probably where I see myself in 10 years, you know, doing real estate, having a successful music career, you know, investing for not only my future, but like my kids' future. So, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Definitely, man. I love that shit. Yeah, my mom was just telling me, oh, maybe I should get into real estate. Like, yeah, I want to get into real estate. That's a good way to get some bread up to help finance all this shit, you know?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't mind doing that. Just got to get my $800 license for it. But it'd be worth it in the end.
Yeah, it's an investment, man. Like, really, that's literally an investment. So I think it's very important.
Most definitely. Definitely. So have you gotten the chance to do shows?
I've done a couple. I've done a couple. I've only done, I would say, maybe 4 shows total. Yeah. But I am working with my manager to do a little like New York tour. So maybe even go a little bit into Jersey.
Yeah, come through. Or
yeah, I got you. Man. We're working on it. So that's the thing. Like we're just. So he knows I don't know how he finds the spots, but he finds the performance areas, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And then, you know, we end up going with our other artists under the production company, and they'll perform or whatever, and I'll just be, you know, kind of just sitting if I'm not, you know, performing. So, but I always kind of have been like, wow, I don't know how you found this spot, but it's amazing, and I want you to find more, so now I can perform and do my own little tour and promote it and stuff.
So, what was your first show like? Like, what was that feeling getting on that stage and it's go time?
The first show that I can remember, because I haven't done a show in a minute. It's been probably over a year and a half, maybe. The experience that I can remember, the two that I can remember, are the first one being a small pop-up like venue thing in Soho. It's called New Year City. And they had a few artists come through, and I don't remember whether or not we had to pay a fee, but I did that show, and I remember sitting in the car just reciting my lyrics, being like, okay, cool, whatever, and then waiting for my turn and just sitting in the car, not even like being in the venue watching some of the other artists. So I didn't go do that until maybe like 25-30 minutes before I was on. But I remember sitting in the car being like, all right, like I got this, just like, it's really not anything. And just having to be like, okay, just be yourself, do what you do. Don't think about it too much. And then just the heart racing. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now that I think about it, that was probably my second show. My first one was, I don't even know what got into me, but it wasn't actually my show. It was, or my set. It was for one of the other artists that we had under the label, but we kind of just beforehand, we said, okay, well, do you want to perform, the song was Distance. And the artist was Crystal Imani. And so I ended up just going on stage with her, and we performed that song, and that was the third of her like 3 songs that she was gonna play. And I went up there, and I was just like, like F it, I went hard and I did it. And before I knew it was over, I was like, cool, like I did that and I did well. So it almost felt natural.
That shit is tough though.
Hell yeah.
I felt like, damn, like I'm really lucky that I could do that. So I kind of surprised myself.
Most definitely. Now, for y'all people still over here watching the video, I'm going to send this little message out. Like and subscribe while you at it. You already know. Gotta get to it.
That's it.
Man, real shit. Share if you have to, please. We need that.
All of it. Every action that you could do it.
Well, we're going to take this little break. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Nah. So with that little part right there, when I said take a little break, what I'm going to do is cut that out. And I'm going to add like some like our own homemade commercials. So Khalil, if you want to make a commercial, I don't know, get crazy with the video.
Nah, I get ignorant now, brother. Don't make me do that.
Do your thing, man. Commercialize on something, man. I'm finna make a commercial on my own music. I'm finna make a commercial for a Highly Advised live stream. You feel me? We're gonna fit that in the video and shit. That'll be smooth, just to have your own, kind of like how what you call Shannon Sharp, or even 85 South Show. They just be going out like in the middle of their video. Oh yeah, while you at it, go to my Prize Picks, all that bullshit,
Yeah.
And then back to the video type shit. We gotta do our own. We gotta do our own advertisements, man.
Yeah, I'm actually a marketing and advertising major. So.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So I just be studying that, bro. That's it. Like,
hey, bro, you know how to promote a movie and shit, huh?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's really. Let me put y'all on to. Okay, so basically, a lot of things that you want to focus on. The location, the demographic, and who your target audience is. So if you have a target audience, you have to be like, okay, now what's my budget, right? First off. How do I want to advertise this? Do I want billboards? Do I want magazines? Do I want Instagram, Facebook, right? Even those have their own little sections, and you kind of just got to be like, all right, I have now my target audience. Where does my target audience reside most, right? If you're doing like like California, West Coast, West Side stuff, right? You're not necessarily going to promote that in like Austin, Texas, per se, right? Because that's more like Morgan Wallen, right? And that you can do it, but it's not going to be an efficient use of money, right? So that's why you got to figure out, okay, what is my target audience and where are they at, and then you act accordingly. So that's probably the best like gem that I could give you for like right now. So like off the top of my head.
Appreciate that.
Food for thought. Y'all need to take that into account.
Yeah. That's it.
Just taught us something, taught y'all something. Real shit. So we moving on. Getting into the real shit, real good shit. What's the best advice that's been given to you? It doesn't have to pertain to music. It can if you want it, or it can just relate to life.
The best advice that I've been given, off the top of my head, I think of a couple like quotes. One is music. So the best advice that I got probably from an engineer would be like, when you are mixing a song, just, you don't have to do a lot. You just kind of, when I say listen, like really just sit back and use your ears to figure out what does not sound good. And that takes ear training, but as an engineer that's been doing this for a while, like I understood, like there comes a point where you just literally have to listen. Just listen, use a reference track, be like, okay, that's my goal. This is where I'm at. How do I get there? What tools do I have? That's probably the best advice I've gotten. Like, just listen, just really, I can't stress it enough. You have to listen. You can't just hear it. You have to listen. It's all a vibe. It's all a process. So that's probably the best advice that I got. It wasn't a direct quote, but it was something that I had like gathered from a conversation I had with another engineer. So life advice. I don't know that I would call it advice, but in one of the songs, it was Family Recipe, right? Me and Cinco, we like, that's my boy. We've known each other for so long, and we have a lot of like conversations while we're just like driving after the studio or whatever. And there is this one thing that he told me, because we, like, everybody has tough times, and so he was like, everything's gonna be fine, and even if it's not fine, it's still gonna be fine. Meaning like you're gonna find a way out of it, right? There's always gonna be that light at the end of the tunnel. So you just gotta like, just hunker down and you'll get through it. So that's like some life advice. So it's just, affirmations, reassurance.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
So from time to time, people have fantasies, and these fantasies can involve wishing two of your favorite artists finally did a song together. What are those artists for you? Like, that you just wish, like, y'all need to do a song. Like, bro, that would be the best thing ever.
I think it would have to be like Tyler, the Creator, and like Drake, maybe. That I feel like that would be a kind of crazy link up. Yeah, it would be like I don't know, on one song like Tyler, Drake, Trav, Kanye. Like, that would be, and maybe The Weeknd.
Woo.
Yeah, yeah,
God
that would be insane.
damn.
Yeah, I like. I don't even want to know what type of song that would be, man.
Yeah, I'm scared.
That would be something magical,
man.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be like my like fantasy setup, bro, for a record. Put me in a room with them and I'll be like, yo, let's bang something out here.
I'm saying, me, I gotta go. K. Dot, Cole, JID.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me get some Vince on there.
Yeah. Vince is solid, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fire. That's a fire combo. That's gonna be something like super deep. It's really gonna like make you think. Start doing one of those like. Yeah.
All right. So here's my other serious question. What is the definition of success to you?
The definition of success to me, I think. I think it would be a really nice house. I have all my ducks in a row. I have a very substantial amount of money. Like just multi-millionaire. Having a wife, kids. Having them do what they love as well, and just kind of going from there. But that I feel like there's gonna be a day where I'm sitting in my living room, like with my wife and my 2 kids, and just kind of like saying like, yeah, this is kind of what I've been thinking, for my whole life. So. Yeah, that's success to me. That'll be that moment where I'm like, yeah, like I made it. Even if I don't do anything else in life, like this is cool. Like I'm
that's real,
happy.
bro.
Real shit.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah.
So we definitely are getting to some of the fun questions before we get the chance to close this out. So we have a few more other questions, but
all right,
this is one of our first fun questions. Like, what's the best era of music? When I say era, man, you can go as far as back to Beethoven. You can go back as far back as the first instrument of mankind. Now I'm playing chill. Now, if you want to, though.
Sure.
Or we can bring it up to, like, the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, or now.
Okay. I think the best era of music definitely had to be, like, the 60s to maybe the like late 90s, early to late 90s. And the reason why is because music music was held at a very high standard, right? Studios, they didn't have DAWs, right? They didn't have, all this tech that we have now. Everything was analog. Everything was sound goes into microphone, goes into thing that takes the physical sound and moves it around and prints it to something, And with that being said, everything was also more expensive, like relatively. And everybody had to have a song ready. You had to have your band ready, right? You had to scrape up money from, your drummer, your guitarist, your bassist, your keyboard player, right? Everybody had to pitch in and rehearse, in wherever they rehearsed, go to the studio, record it, make sure it's done by the time that reel is done, right? And now finally have that record done. So you had to practice, you had to make sure you knew this was a hit song before you made it. And I feel like that's that era, that block of time was like, okay, you had to be serious about it. You had to know what you had. You know, it's almost like going to a pawn shop and be like, yo, I know what I got here. You know, this is it, man. Like here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, in my opinion,
I
like
agree.
the best era.
That shit was definitely so raw, so hands on in that time. From 60s
And everything was so
from the
tedious.
60s to 90s. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was more heartfelt too.
Yeah. Exactly. That's like,
because of
you know,
all that
you
work
really
they had to
have-
do to get it made.
Yeah. Nobody wanted their time wasted. So if the producer felt like, yo, nah, like we're not doing this, then you're not doing it. You know, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, it's a waste of effort, materials. So yeah, that's like really an era where I would have like loved to visit a studio. You know, just see that process.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What's been the most popular song from your most recent project?
It would probably have to be either Okay or Fresh Starts. Yeah. Those are probably Fresh Start might be a little more popular than Okay.
Okay was the word I was thinking of, not Over. I was saying Over earlier, not
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
is the song. That was like, that shit, I could hear that in a movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's probably my most popular one is Fresh Start.
I love that. Definitely Okay. Yeah, we were jamming out to Okay earlier. For sure.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that was one of those songs where I was like, okay, I want to do something different. I want to be like different. I want to do something house with a lot of cool production and a lot of cool sounds, and just make my voice sound kind of cool.
Right.
And so that's what I did. So yeah, I enjoyed making that one.
What do you think your breakthrough song would be structured like?
My breakthrough. I think it would be structured like some of the songs that I have now. I just, it's really, I'm progressing every day. I'm getting better every day, and I think that there's gonna be something that I learn or something that I do that's like kind of weird or different, and I think, you know, that's what's gonna make it go over, you know, just that over the top. And but I think also with good marketing and promoting, I think it's, you know, it'll also, not that it doesn't matter, but it's gonna happen, you know. So that's my philosophy, and that's what I think might be, you know, a breakthrough, if that answers the question.
Okay, most definitely. So, final question before we get to the fun part, fun questions. If you had any local artists to shout out, who are they?
All right, shout out 47 Slouch. He's definitely like someone, like a local artist that I look up to. He's great. I love his vibe, his energy. Also shout out to Cinco Blanco. That's my boy. Shout out to Nicotine. That's also my other boy. The three of us go by Highly Addictive. So that was that group that we made, you know, back in 8th grade. So they really put a heavy influence on why I sound like I sound today. So yeah, shout out Nicotine, shout out Cinco Blanco. So those are my guys.
Y'all already know the motherfucking drill. Every motherfucking body shouted out in this bitch. Links in the description. Man, for real.
Sir.
Y'all already know. So we moving on to the next three big dogs. Now, one thing we have not gotten, which we're going to make sure we do on the next interview, we usually ask the artist to send in a freestyle or a unreleased song if they want to show. We're gonna do that on our next interview. Sadly, not this one.
Okay.
We've kind of stopped doing it for some time, but our main trio is: would you rather fuck, marry, kill, and first thing comes to mind.
Hey, let me do the fuck, marry, kill.
You know what? I'm gonna let him have this one. Go ahead, bro.
Not finna be fun. All right, fuck, marry, kill, bro. You got Oprah, Hillary Clinton,
Damn.
and Zendaya. I'm gonna throw that in there for you, bro.
Zendaya. All right, you already know. You know, Zendaya. We smashing. You know. I have to marry Oprah, but I have to kill Hillary Clinton, boy.
You gotta
Smart
marry
man.
Oprah for
Smart
that
man.
money. You gotta marry Oprah for that money.
Yeah, man. That's you know we got to.
That was the only right answer
bread.
in this situation. All love to
Yo.
Zendaya. I would have married
Yeah.
Zendaya if it was someone else, but
Yeah, facts. Yeah, but you know that's kind of like Hillary Clinton. That bro, she broke, she ugly, and she messed up our country, bro. Come on, like you can't. Come on.
and then how you let your man cheating on you like that?
Nah, for real.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
You got the next one too.
All right, cool. All right, so we got Sexy Red, we got let me see, Cardi B, back in her ghetto days, back when she was a stripper.
Ah, damn.
And we got
Fuck. It's not looking good so far.
no.
No,
The
no,
new,
it's not.
all right, the new and improved. Damn. You know what? We're gonna do Gwen Stefani.
Okay. All right. So it was Sexy Red, it was Gwen Stefani and Cardi B back in the stripper days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm killing Sexy Red. I don't like. I do not find that woman any ounce attractive. I would marry Gwen Stefani, and I'm smashing Cardi B. You know, that's it. That's it. I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's solid. You know, cause I can't stand Sexy Red, to be honest with you.
Nah,
I can't stand
I
it.
you, bro.
I don't even know why she's a mother. I'm gonna be real with you.
Speaking of
Like,
Sexy Red, let's get on the
I'm
topic.
telling you, bro. Her son gonna get bullied, or daughter, whatever she got.
Oh my god, dude! Like,
Speaking of
I feel
Sexy
bad.
Red, since we all guys here, what the fuck's going on with these females these days? Talk about, oh, it's sassy to do this, sassy to do that. Like, bro, what? How much shit got to be sassy, bro? Apparently, there's a nigga that's made a list of every female that says something sassy, and the list is like over thousands of shit, and one of them is about paying bills. So, doing my prime job in life,
yeah, is sassy, is spicy, bro. No, that's
protecting
crazy.
Protecting you is sassy.
Good,
like, right.
Having hygiene.
Bro, I can't understand that, man. I don't know. Like,
I feel
there are things that generally are like sassy, bro. But then there's the females that like you just gotta kind of like Sexy Red, for example. Like that's an opinion that you just reject. Like that's not a valid opinion. I'm gonna be real with you, right? That's not a valid opinion, right?
Glorilla said it's sassy for men to eat boiled eggs when it comes down to a seafood boil.
Nigga, what?
Bro, again, Glorilla, her opinion is not valid.
You can't come to the cookout. Matter of fact, she cancels at every cookout because it's only big bags for life here. Not in my presence. Not in my presence.
She's not a valid source of information, opinion, bro. It's just like, really, like, if there's a woman acting like a degenerate everywhere, bro, it's just me personally, I just reject their opinion, whatever it is, bro. Because you can't
as a prime,
can't be doing that.
As a prime member and high ranking member of the big bag community and society, we do not accept your invitation. Glorilla, you were no longer invited to the cookout. Thank you.
Adore.
I had to get that shit out because she clearly don't be eating.
Amen, brother, amen.
Real.
If she ate like that, if she ate like she a big bag, she wouldn't have said that bullshit.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, them eggs be good as hell, bro.
Dude,
don't get me started on deviled eggs, my boy.
Like, dude, I would say that a lot of the time you can kind of judge a book by their cover because it almost comes down to a science, bro. You got to see, you know, what tattoos they have, where they have their piercings, right? Like how they dress, how they act, what their mannerisms are, what their habits are. It all comes down to just like seeing someone, right? First impressions are important. Seeing someone and being like, okay, you know, they decided to do this, right? They have this on, or they have, you know, like, you know, whatever piercing, right? And I think that, you know, if I saw, you know, if I saw one of y'all in like like with a furry costume on, bro, like
What the fuck?
exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. That's a very extreme example, but like that's the type of stuff that I'm saying. Like I would think very differently than, you know, than I think of y'all now, right? So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that people
panties right now. Well, matter of fact, let me rephrase that. We're not Playboy Cardi wearing G strings out here,
bro. That's crazy. That boom, that would change my perception. That changes people's perception because now they're like, okay, this person's wearing that, and that means they hold a different set of values than I thought.
Yeah,
right?
Bro.
It's all a science, bro. You can judge a book by its cover. Again, not all the time, but a lot of the times, bro. You can.
But I
that's
will
why
put this
it's like,
in defense for most of those females that claim shit sassy. I will put this in defense of most of celebrities doing these crazy clothing moves and saying random wild shit. Most of that shit is just a media move. You know, they just want attention. You know, they may not be serious. Oh, this is that. They may not be serious, but still, that kind of decision to go out and do that kind of shows where your mindset's at.
Yo, also, in Playboy Cardi's defense, right? That picture of him.
Bring him up, cause boy, bro, be tripping.
Okay. So I saw the that picture of him wearing like the supposed like thong, whatever, and I had realized that that's not like a thong, but the bottom part of the thing that he's wearing, right, is like the thing that connects at the bottom, right? You feel me? Right? It's one of those, but it blended in with his whatever pants he was wearing, right? So that's why it looks like that, because it looks like he's wearing it like, oh hi, bro. I analyzed this, bro, because I'm like, there's no way this dude just did that.
Yo,
right?
Playboy,
that's what it looks
Playboy, you a lucky man right now. This man just defended you in the court of law.
For real, bro.
I saw it. You know? Like,
not guilty.
I saw it. I seen it. He's not guilty. Not guilty, bro. But hey, listen, that worked out in his favor because it made the name ring more, bro. It made the name ring more.
Same shit with Thug.
Yeah.
Which
You talk about the dress. You go as far back the dress.
Oh, the dress.
Blowing his name up.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Oh yeah, with that he automatically knew what he was doing.
Yeah, no, he know. Like that's one of those things where like, you know, like this is like pushing fashion. You know, it's it's one of those things, and that's not necessarily I wouldn't say a risk, but that's something that rappers and people who are looking for publicity are willing to do, because it's not one of those things that would like hurt their reputation. Really, it's just gonna sway opinions, but it doesn't necessarily change their music. You know,
exactly.
So I applaud, you know, people who like really go all out for publicity. You know,
right?
It's good on them. You know, they're out to get the bag, man. So I'm not stopping you.
Most definitely. All right. Moving on with the fuck, marry, kill. I got one. It's gonna be a little weird, a little crazy.
All right.
We got Wendy's, right? We got
starting off crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm going crazy. I got a little weird one, but we got Wendy's. Then we got Aunt Jemima. Then we got
Aunt Jemima. Crazy. Hold on. No, this is crazy.
Hold on. Then we got Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Freaky.
Damn.
Hey, bro, two of those are kids, my nigga.
No, bro, that's facts,
but I mean, true. But realistically,
Bro, no. I was about to say, like, I didn't know who Lil. I don't think I've ever seen Lil Debbie, or actually, I don't remember.
Since these are food products, which one would you go for first versus last?
First versus last. Okay. No, but it depends. Like on the Little Debbie like cakes, right? Like which ones, you know?
Ah, damn. Well, damn. Zebra cakes.
Zebra cake. I don't think I ever had. Or just like overall, like as like the company,
overall,
just
overall.
Yeah, he was saying the company.
Okay.
Overall.
All right. So it's Little Debbie's. It's Wendy's, and it's what was the other one?
Aunt Jemima. Which is just syrup.
Aunt Jemima's syrup.
But that's syrup and pancakes.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I had the Aunt Jemima pancakes. Yeah.
Pearl Mining Company now. Like what?
R.I.P. Aunt Jemima, man. It's terrible what they're doing.
Man,
bro.
my kids gonna be like, "Who's that?" Before your time.
You don't know Aunt Jemima? That's the real auntie, bro. That's the real auntie.
I'm saying.
I don't understand that. Like on a quick side note, like I don't understand why they're like changing like the Washington Redskins are just like the Washington Defenders or whatever.
Dumb,
they're actually stupid. There's nothing actually racist about that actually. Apparently.
Bro, they're taking away representation from those like communities. Like Aunt Jemima, right? Aunt Jemima is like is a black person, right? And now they just took away someone that had a big brand, right? When they're preaching about how like, oh, you know, we need more African American representation, we need more Native American representation, but they're taking it away at the same time. But I digress. It's
just white people trying to cover up their mistakes.
That's it. That's it.
Aunt Jemima was a slave.
They trying to cover up. They're trying to cover up. Like, oh yeah, that's black. We don't want to hide that over there.
Y'all seen that butter? It's some butter that had, I want to say, a Native American dude on it in the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, it's gone now, bro.
Yeah, gone.
I think Uncle Ben's grits and rice and shit gone too.
I think that's gone too. Yeah, see, like, that don't make sense to me. That does not make sense. I hate it.
Trying to cater to everybody's emotions, but you can't do that shit. Fool.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't. So it's either like you cater to supposedly like everybody's emotions, or you know, you take away representation of these like of the same groups that they are preaching that need recognition. You know?
Speaking of catering,
you a solid dude. I get what you're saying without you saying it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Speaking of catering to people's emotions, talking about all this LGBTQ community,
it's just. Yeah.
We're gonna move past that. We're gonna move past that one.
Anyway, yeah, but it's like, let's see. I say like this. I enjoy Wendy's, right? Mm-hmm. I like it, so I'm gonna put Wendy's first. And then the next would probably be like just Aunt Jemima. I love the pancakes. Pancakes are really good. And then the little Debbie cakes. I don't really have any that I've tried. I can't, or at least not that I can remember. Did she make the cosmic brownies? Or who's that?
That's a good question. I think she did.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then the oatmeal brownies. Don't forget about the oatmeal cookies too.
Yeah.
Boy, woo.
Yeah.
So
that would be my ranking. Yeah, so it'd be Wendy's, Aunt Jemima, and Debbie's.
Obviously the classic honey buns.
Yeah, the honey buns. Boy. I've had those.
Put that in the microwave for 10 seconds. Boy.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling a little saucy, get some chocolate syrup and some ice cream.
That's heart attack, man. So.
Big batch for life.
That's great.
Niggas said big batch.
All right, so we moving on. Now this shit lit. This shit lit. We moving on. We getting this shit wrapped up. So we got Would You Rather.
All right.
So
let's do it.
Would you rather live in a haunted house for the rest of your life? Like, matter of fact, no matter where you move, the haunted shit that be happening is going to carry on with the next house.
Okay.
Or would you rather be haunted by a murderous doll that's always going to come back to life to try to kill you?
So when we're talking about haunted house, like how haunted are we talking? Are we talking about like the
Poltergeist
ghosts are, like,
activity, shit's being thrown around the room every now and then, doors opening randomly, random footsteps in the fucking hallway at night. I don't know, weird shit.
but are they harmful to me?
Nah.
No, they're not hard. They just be like knocking stuff over, like just.
Yeah, I mean there'll be a couple close calls depending on like how close you are to what they throw. Like,
Okay, but like I'm just like, all right, I'm guaranteed not to die though, right? In that lifetime.
Yeah, nah.
Okay,
You good.
all right, from them. Okay, I would go with the haunted house, because I don't want to be chased by, a doll that's trying to kill me, like that will actually have the chance to kill me.
I feel like over time.
Wait, but what are the parameters for that? Because if I lock the doll in a box, can they escape?
Essentially, eventually.
Nigga,
I mean, think about Chucky.
But
that nigga is never dying. He's gonna find his way to go kill whoever he gotta go kill.
But I don't think he ever been locked in the safe. He's still he not a human, but he's alive. You lock him in the safe,
still
there's nothing
physical,
he can do.
right?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. So that's what. So that depends. Like,
Did we just solve Chucky? Did we just solve the whole?
yeah, right.
I didn't think in the
Just
safe.
lock him up in
It's over with.
I thought it was common sense. I thought it was common sense. I thought it was common sense, dude. I'm just saying, like.
But now I feel like if you couldn't do
Why
that
don't you
too,
put a box over him?
yeah, if you couldn't do that, I also feel like it would get to the point where like, all right, you're clearly predictable. I know every move you're gonna kill. Like example, let's say you're doing a show, right, and he's gonna come kill you. Like you know exactly what time it is. Like, all right, he's gonna be here. You just play it off like it's part of the show.
Yeah,
Him
facts.
coming to kill you.
Great prop.
Yeah.
Yo, how'd you do that, bro? How'd you do that? I was like, I don't know. I just be doing it. That's it.
You on talk shows and shit, that little nigga running up trying to get you. Boy, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lock him in the safe, bro.
Right. No, for real.
I'm
Okay.
taking the doll after that explanation, dude.
Yeah. Look, yeah. I'm gonna take the doll. Yeah. So, because if I'm able to just like have the safe open, and just like I don't know, like just put some fresh like deer meat in there and be like, oh, something that I could stab.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like entice him. That's it. And then just like close the safe, lock it, done. I don't gotta ever worry about him anymore.
Okay.
I just know that he's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I'm taking the murderer's doll.
Would you
Yeah,
rather
that's easy.
Would you rather take a bath with bleach or a bath with gasoline?
Oh, that one's all right. Gasoline. Gasoline is. Both are very toxic, but I feel like bleach. Man, well, it's not like I'm drinking the bleach, so it's not like I'm gonna
Right.
die. I would, you know what? I'm gonna say bleach. So it's just like for how long? Like, am I soaking in there for like a day?
I mean, just a normal shower.
Nigga,
Normal bath, you know. However long you do.
Yeah, I just take a quick bath with some bleach. I mean, that's it, man. Like, just as long as it doesn't get in my eyes.
You dry off. Bro, don't let someone accidentally flick a damn cigarette near you.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Human torch.
Yeah. Gasoline has like no cleaning properties at all.
Yeah.
So that's why gasoline is definitely very extremely dangerous. So, and the bleach, I would say it's a cleaning. People bleach their hairs all the time. I don't even know how that works, but yeah, I think the bleach.
Worst come to serve, you just be the next Michael Jackson.
That's it. Hey, man, it's good publicity.
Yeah.
Good publicity. Man bathes in bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he got some good ass music. Hold on, wait a minute. Would you rather never taste again in your life? Like, you can't taste nothing. You can feel the textures and all that, or never be able to smell again in your life.
You made me like smell right now.
Well, the thing is, if you never could smell, you still wouldn't taste because
Yeah,
your
you
nose
still
and mouth
Cool. That's
go hand in
bullshit,
hand.
bro. Because I apple cider vinegar before with my nose covered. I can still taste that shit, bro. It's just not as strong.
True.
You eat something, you can taste it, but once you smell it, it enhances the taste.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna know. Well, yeah.
Like, so I'm trying to think. My rationale for this is like, do I smell better things or do I taste better things? Right? So like what would I like what could I be better off without?
I'm a person who loves my food.
Amen to that, man. I love food,
I gotta
man.
be able to taste my shit.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go with like I'd rather not be able to smell for the rest of my life, because I could go like I feel like there's a lot of pluses, especially in New York, bro. Especially in New York, there's a lot of pluses to not being able to smell.
You telling me? I'm over here in Jersey too. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Random whiffs of raccoon, random whiffs of trash day.
Trash,
like, yo,
bro. The trash is the worst. That's it.
It's nasty as hell just up here, bro.
Like,
you know, driving out of nowhere, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Sorry, bro. Yeah. Are the rats really like big as shit over there?
Okay, so I would say that the rats are big. I would say like if your average rat is like that, our rats are like maybe like that. I don't think I've seen like anything bigger than that. But I'm sure there are like giant rats. I just haven't seen. I don't stay in the city as much, you know.
Oh.
I've seen possums though. I've seen like raccoons.
I see plenty of possums and raccoons on Jersey side. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's. I know my first job when I came up here at a Chipotle. It was a Chipotle, and they had nothing but rats in the back where we took out the trash.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There was actually a couple rats that came in and been like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, but I don't think. No, I wouldn't say there are massive rats, and if there are, they're very few and far between. You know, sightings.
Well, ain't no like master splinter size rats out there.
Hell no. Because that would definitely be on the news. I don't think you'd see that like anywhere. If there's a rat like a raccoon size, bro, that's crazy.
I don't, cause I asked, bro, cause I was on Instagram months ago, bro. I don't be on that shit no more.
I be seeing,
and it was like this little animal, whatever it was, and you just see this big ass rat head and snatch it up, and the rat looked like it could have been, bro, big than a motherfucker. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, or like I've seen something similar. So that might be one of the cases where it's like a giant rat, like a really big rat somehow. But again, I don't know. I don't be in the city enough.
It could literally just be a possum, because possums are basically big ass rats.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And they can squeeze through tight spots as well. A lot.
Yeah, that's crazy how they could just squeeze their bodies like that, just like literally just fit into tiny holes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Most definitely. Would you rather drink coffee with roach shit or drink coffee with ashes? Cigarette ashes.
Cigarette ashes. I heard that roaches were very cleanly.
Hey, yo, this nigga bugging, yo. Cat.
Yeah.
I heard that roaches are very. You got the Bass Pro Shop on. It's crazy. Damn. I don't know. So the roaches I heard were cleanly, although they don't eat clean. The cigarette ashes though, like how much are we talking? You know, of both.
I mean, your normal amount within your ashtray, you know. Within a pretty busy size
a busy size ashtray, like the homies are on lunch break and everyone's like ashing their cigarette. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's all right. Ashtray is normal size, like, you know, just one of those. I gotta ask these questions, man. You know, I could really sway.
Yeah, good job. Definitely on that.
This nigga need to make the Saw games, cause god damn, Phil.
I had to switch up all my would you rather's, man. I had to go crazy with this shit.
Definitely, these are definitely like some. I got to think for these. Man, I would go with. I would probably go with the Ashes, to be honest with you, because they have already been set on fire, and I would say for the most part that they're clean. For the most part, right? It's gonna taste horrible, but it's not like I'm gonna get like sick and die from it. You know, at least I don't think. I hope not. But yeah, with the roaches, I feel like there's definitely more disease in that. So I would rather not take my chances and just have, the ashes be like like um like like the charcoals after burning wood or whatever.
Right.
So that's I would go with the coffee cup full of cigarette ashes.
I got one more. Would you rather?
All right, let me hear it.
Would you rather go 3 5-minute rounds with prime Mike Tyson? You have to go 3. There's no running around. You gotta fight this motherfucker. Or dance battle Michael Jackson for your life.
Oh my god, because I could die in both occasions. Well, yeah, I could really die on both occasions, but I feel like Michael Jackson is definitely one of the best to do it. And I can't really dance, so I would have to say Mike Tyson only because I have done like martial arts before, and I feel like I could relatively hold my own. And three, you said 3 rounds?
Yes, prime Iron Mike.
Prime, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm not getting killed.
What if I get knocked out though?
Oh, that's over with. Then you sleep.
That's it. That's it. That's the end of the thing.
You have to go 3 rounds. But if you get knocked out, you just knocked out. But be mindful. A head hit from Mike, bro. You really fucked up afterwards.
I mean, I would protect my head if he hit me in the liver. That's it. I'm done. Like I'd be like, okay, I'm good for now. Like probably after the first hit. So I would go with Mike Tyson under those parameters.
Yeah, I'm going with Michael Jackson. I'm probably gonna, I'll take my L with that one. I know I suck at dancing, but
you're gonna die. You're literally, that's guaranteed death almost.
I'm fine with it. Fuck it.
I
might low key start getting the groove of it. I might slip up and start getting the groove of some shit.
You're telling me that you're taking almost guaranteed death over like getting knocked out.
Well, my name is my actual name is Tyr, which is the god of war, from Norse gods, and so if I'll be in Valhalla. Fuck it.
Hi, man. To each their own, but I'm trying to live, man. I'm trying to see tomorrow. You can just play it off. You can just might hit you in like.
But would you rather die or live with brain damage?
I don't know, but that's the thing. He might not give you brain. It's a hard hit.
He might or might not. But iron. That's murderous hands, my nigga.
all you really gotta do.
That's it though.
All you really gotta do is just cover your head, get hit once, and be like, "Oh, I'm dead." Like I just got knocked out. That would be my strategy. That would be my strategy.
Hurt me.
It's gonna hurt, but I mean, I kind of want to live, bro.
Damn.
That's just me though.
I'm thinking about it now. Hold on. Yeah, fuck
you. You should have told Michael Jackson.
I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. I'll take the punch. I'm a real nigga.
You should have chose Michael Jackson.
Jackson. Bruh. Yeah, that's bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Iron Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, my shit finna die, bro.
I can tell. So we gonna get this closed up, man. We gonna get this rolling. Yeah. So we on to the last thing. First thing comes to mind. Pretty simple shit, man. So we got color.
Favorite color?
Yeah.
Blue.
Place.
Royal blue. Studio.
Country.
America.
Food.
Well, United States. Food, quesadilla. Chicken
Smell.
quesadilla. Smell of sound foam.
Okay.
Fresh sound foam.
Sound.
An 808.
Okay. Song.
See You Again by Tyler Creator.
Okay. Shoe.
Jordan 6 Social Status.
Team.
New York Islanders.
And hero.
That was difficult. I mean, my parents. I would have to say my parents. Yeah.
Okay. Man, this has been some real shit right here.
It has, yeah. It's been
some
this is
real
a great interview.
shit. I love this, man.
I hope all my interviews are like this.
Man, I hope so, man. You know, we trying to push a different narrative over here, man. We want to be able to build a real connection after this, man. We want to able to, you know, build a brotherhood with you and you know, treat this shit like family, because that's what we've been doing with every artist we encounter, man. You know, treat this shit like family.
Yeah, it definitely felt like, you know, I felt that Southern hospitality, you know.
That's what we gonna give. Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's it.
Your interview's not gonna be like yard talk, bro. This real. It's organic, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Like, obviously, we're asking you a lot of questions, obviously.
Yeah.
But behind the questions is some real deal shit. We want to be able to carry this on, you know.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. You know, like, y'all really seem like you respect the art of all of this. So it's like, I could tell, you know, that you guys respect this art, and you guys really care about the direction of where, like, you're going and where other artists are going. So I appreciate that, for real.
And we want to see all of y'all at the motherfucking Grammys, and we're gonna be right there with you. You know, I'm an artist myself, so you know, we're gonna be there for sure. Yeah.
Although I got a bar, that I've been thinking of for a long time. Oh damn, I think he.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm back.
I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be paired with, but it's like my music's so good, I'm not even gonna win a Grammy. So that's you know, something like that, because you know how they just be robbing artists.
That's a bar, but lie again, nigga. Lie again, nigga.
That's it.
Lie again, nigga, because you gonna make a motherfucking Grammy, nigga. You gonna make all the motherfucking Matt.
Exactly.
Man, come on.
Exactly. Man. That's it. I will.
Shit,
it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
But man, definitely, y'all already know the motherfucking drill. Y'all got to stay tuned with this yard talk shit.
Absolutely,
man. Highly advised, man. You know, if you ever want to, we be doing live streams too. Come over to, you know, since you're on the Discord, it's pretty easy to join.
I would love to.
Definitely come through, you know, man. Have more conversations with us, man. It'll be a good time regardless, man. But you already know the drill.
Yes, sir.
You got to stick with it. Like, subscribe, all that hoorah, boo-rah bullshit. Feel me? We gonna be here for the long run. Feel me? Already. It's me, Big T, my boy Khalil, Big K Dog, KJ. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And this motherfucker right here. 6'4", 6'14", nigga. Feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how we do it.
Thank you for coming out here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yo, thank you guys so much for having me. This is like really my first interview. So I'm very honored to be on this show as my first interview. Such a real interview, such a, you know, a thoughtful interview. So I'm looking forward to where y'all go, because just all you guys really have to do is keep on doing this, and you guys are gonna go far, really, because just the authenticity of it all is gonna take you guys far. So for real, I appreciate it.
Most definitely, man. Real shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This is the way.
It is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
You heard?
Share the video with someone that you think someone that you think needs a haircut, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Share with a motherfucker that can't cook, goddamn.
Yeah. That too. Haircut and can't cook.
And then share this with the motherfucker they ain't got no shoe game.
They got no shoe game. That's bad. That's bad. The feet are bad. You know, maybe
Man.
you know if even when you're at the club, bro, they might not see your shoe game, but it's still got to be on fleek. Cause what if that one dude with his flash on be pointing at your shoes and you got on some like
what are those
old Reeboks? Oh my god, bro, the old Reeboks, the dad shoes.
For real, you already know though, man. We out this
Yes,
Stay safe,
sir.
stay dangerous, keep it up. Yeah.
I wake up on my phone, green whip and green light like it's got